Good afternoon and welcome to my Central Virginia garden. Today I'm going to plant some leeks in a grow bag. For me, this is one of the more successful ways of growing leeks here because leeks really like to have nice loose soil, and they also take quite a long time to grow. So I don't love putting them in my in-ground beds because they take up a lot of real estate, and I want to be able to turn those beds over with things like beans and quicker and zucchini and stuff like that. So grow bags are nice because you can kind of tuck them off to the side and just tend them by watering them and fertilizing them often, but they'll just grow. So these are a kind of leek that I've not tried to grow before. They don't take quite as long as the London flag or American flag broad leeks. They're called King Seig, S-I-E-G leeks, and they take about 85 days for maturity. I'm counting that from the time that they're going into the ground. So today is March, the middle of March, March 14th. So let's see, that's about 85 days is about 3 months. So that's April, May, June. So sometime mid-June, mid to late June, I should be able to get and harvest these leeks, which would be lovely. I would have a nice braised leek salad, cool al dente and al fresco. Okay, so let me tell you about how I have developed these leeks so far. These were planted actually in Baltimore in the winter, and I just planted them from seed. I put them in just regular potting mix and sowed them fairly thickly, as you can see. Now they are ready to plant out. These were planted on January the 20th, and they are definitely ready to go in now. All right, so I am reusing potting mix that is in a bag. And so the first thing I have to really do is freshen up that potting mix. So let's go ahead and do that. So what is in the arsenal here? Well, I'm going to add some organic granular fertilizer. This is a flower tone, but it'll work. It's a, what is it? It's a 3, 4, 5. That's a nicely balanced. I'm going to add in a handful of potash, which has high potassium. I'm going to add in some of my native soil and a good bit of compost. So let's get started with that. I'm just going to loosen up the soil to start. Now this soil already, oh, look, that's a potato. It's a little bit rotten, but it probably would have grown into a potato this year. Oh, well, I guess I missed one in the fall when I pulled them out of here. It happens. Let's go ahead and add in some of this organic granular fertilizer. I'm going to add in a handful of potash. Actually, I'm going to put a couple of handfuls of that in. Plants that grow below the ground do need potash. They need that potassium for the root growth. I'm just kind of mixing all this in like this, getting it into the growing zone, the root zone. Okay, next thing we're going to do, I'm going to add in this native soil. Look, here's another potato, a little squishy. This is just going to add some of nutrient, and it's heavy clay. So I really got to mix it in because the leeks aren't going to like big clumps of hard clay, but I like adding the nutrient. This is hard Virginia clay, but it's nutrient dense. So the trick is to add plenty of compost in to help mitigate that. Next comes a heavy dose of compost. Oh, it's got some worms in it. Yay. Whoopsie. Don't waste that. No, no, no. Okay, this is the compost that I made in the fall. I hot composted successfully for the first time. Now it still has some matter to be composted, but that's fine. Those worms are going to take care of it. The worms are in here from the compost. And this is just going to provide a lovely, loose, nutrient-rich material for these leeks. All right, I think we're pretty good here. I'm going to firm this down. I'm going to put these leeks, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 inches apart. Leeks can grow in a multi-sown method. Hello, worm. You're going to be happier if you're down low. Let's put you down low. Okay, now how am I going to deal with this? You'll see. I'm just going to pull them up. Gently pull them out. There they are. Then we're going to plunk them in. Cover them up. You can grow two side by side. That works. They don't mind having companionship. You could even grow more than that, according to Charles Downing. Now, I haven't necessarily done that successfully. I'm interested to see how these leeks grow and how quickly they do come to maturity, because they are supposed to mature, these ones, this variety, faster than the more typical ones that you find, the American flag or London flag, American broad. They're named a couple of different things. Transplant really, really well. They look so delicate, but you know, they're pretty tough. Okay, they're all planted up. Now I want to go ahead and wash it in with the Neptune's Harvest. This you mix in about 1/8 of a cup to 1 gallon of water. But here we go. This is just going to give them a little instant boost. Nutrients will be immediately available to them.